Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. We're just going to start this episode off by getting a map fish. I didn't want to leave it out of the recording just in case he gives me an important hint or something like that. Then I can go back and look at it. And plus I didn't want to leave you guys out of the loop. We're only one square away from Outset, so we shouldn't have really all that much sailing left to do after this anyways, so I figured why not start it here. Long ago there was this huge fairy who lived to the south of here, in the forest of Outset Island. But now all that's left is the ruins of the fairy fountain where she lived. Sort of sad. But to tell you the truth, I hear there still is a fairy there. Yep, she's still alive and kicking down there, Fry. And that's all the info I've got to offer. That is actually fantastic information, Mr. Mapfish, because as we recall from the last episode, we were kind of, sort of, not really racing Tetra to Outset Island so that we can get our third and final pearl. She was going to leave by morning, but morning doesn't really come at this point in time because the whole Great Sea is pretty much cursed. But besides getting the pearl, we can go check to see if that fairy is there, and there are a few little things that I would like to do, so... Okay, so we're here. You'll get a scene and it'll automatically take you to the dock. Have you noticed, Link? Morning has not broken since we arrived at Greatfish Island, the land that was so ravaged by monsters. It is as if time itself is frozen. Perhaps this is the curse that Baloo spoke of. Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, then we need not worry about the pirates overtaking us. In fact, it might not be a bad idea for you to visit your hometown and family again after such a long time away. We can speak with Jabun after you do. Sweet, so you finally caught on. Did you get your red lines? Okay, alright, so just checking my inventory real quick because there is something I would like to do. I guess I'll start by checking my mail, although I wasn't expecting any letters at all. And we actually have two of them, so cool. Let's see who they're from. Notice from Beetle's shop ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance extravaganza. They have bombs, and he's going to give us a chart, basically, that we can use, and it will show us the location of every single one of his floating ship shops in the sea. And we get another letter. If you wish to be a true swordsman, find some knight's crests, and return to me! Orca. It's just such a strange letter. It's just in caps lock for no good reason. But anyways, we have knight's crests in our spoils bag, but we don't have enough. We actually need 10 of these guys, which is too bad because we're here now and we could bring them to Orca, but like I said, we don't have enough of them. So let's go see our grandma first, because that is the person of most importance that we want to see, obviously. Hi, Grandma! Oh. She's actually really sick, it looks like. It's either that or she's sleeping and she's having nightmares, but I would assume she's sick. So this part of the game, what you can do is if you can Z-target, or R-target, why am I even thinking of N64 controls, but if you target your grandma and you use your fairy, you actually use your fairy on your grandma, and it will heal her and make her better. What a good grandson Link is, I tell ya. Oh, Link, is that you? Grandma's always happy to see your bright, shining face. I just love his little smile here. He's just so happy to see his grandma. Link, my dear, sweet Link. You're safe. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister Errol are trying so hard to be strong, and I've just been sitting here moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. So for healing your grandma, she'll give you elixir soup. This is one of the best bottle items you can get in the game. It will replenish all your life energy and magic power, and you'll also get double attack power until you're hit. and you actually also get 2 helpings of it. So on top of that, you can also come back and get some from your grandma anytime you'd like. So this really saves you from having to make potions from shops, you know, having to pay for it and stuff like that. I love Link's face there. He's just so happy. That's the thing I love about Toon Link. He's just so vibrant and happy. But anyways, we get the elixir soup, and we can come get this from Grandma whenever we want to from now on. When we have an empty bottle, we have to use both servings though. I'm gonna go ahead and put my leaf there so I don't use it. And we've made her better, so that's one problem solved. We wouldn't want to lose our grandma and our sister. That would not be good. But there's no one else I really want to see on the island, truth be told. However, I do want to go see that fairy that was mentioned by that mapfish. Or I guess it was more or less, it was rumored that she was still there, but I think it's worth taking a look anyways, now that we have bombs. And since it is dark, you know, monsters are covering the land is cursed, so there are going to be monsters. So nobody's going to be outside, obviously. Why would they want to be outside, right? We need to come way back up to this area, and this is annoying because there's more enemies up here, and these guys are just the worst to deal with. So I'm just going to ignore them. These guys can die in one hit, but they just respawn. Just over and over and over and over again. They never leave me alone. It's just the worst thing ever. I guess this is another guy I haven't really brought up. If you talk to him, he'll be on a few different islands, and he's using his telescope. So if you use your telescope and you look in the same direction that he's looking in, you can usually find secrets. So over there he's looking at that gigantic rock head in the distance, although you can barely see it because of the weather, but he'll just give you various hints to different kind of secrets around the world. What he's looking at right now doesn't really interest us because we can't do anything about it, so if you see him on an island, talk to him because he usually has some pretty good information for you. But now that the bridge is like completely out, we can't walk across it at all. What we're gonna have to do is we are going to have to fly over here using our leaf. So set the wind direction and fly on over. You have to be at a higher ground as well to actually make it, so make sure you're up on that rock or you might not make it. And replenish magic energy, please, and thank you, or not, that, please. No? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, no love for Link? Jeez, that's no fun. It's even raining in here. I guess it is a wide open sky. That sounded kind of stupid, but it's so depressing. It's just raining everywhere. It kind of reminds me of where I live. Well, where I live, it is always raining. It never stops raining. Alright, and over here is where we need to be, so let's blow this up. With our new bombs, first time using them. There's our bomb usage virginity gone out the window. And then we're going to go fall down into this hole here. And we can see the Great Fairy. Now the Great Fairies in this game look quite a bit different than the ones in the N64 versions of Zelda. I like these ones a lot better. They just look more appropriate, less freaky. Their poses are not sexual in the least bit. And they actually look like fairies, you know, like magical creatures that are really different. So, I like these fairies a lot better. They're just not as creepy. Or sexual. And she gives us more rupees. We can now hold up to 1,000 rupees. So we get a pretty big wallet. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. So yeah, so there's your fairy fountain, and of course if you want you can come grab some fairies, but both of my bottles are full, so I won't be doing that. Okay, shortest way out of this place I guess would just be to go back. Ah, get away from me, I hate those bugs, they're annoying because they shoot those little things out of their butt that slow you down. I mean, it's a good thing those things don't hurt you, but my god, are they ever annoying. You're not even worth my time, so I'm just gonna ignore you, run right past. And now that I think about it, there is one more place I want to go now that I have an emptier wallet. Okay, here we go. Take a short trip down. In episode 1 or 2, like at the very, very start of the game, there was a treasure chest in this house, but I didn't pick it up because it had rupees in it, and I did not want to waste them. So now that we have a wallet that's actually capable of holding more rupees, I'm going to come back and get this chest. I think it only has 20 rupees in it, but I still didn't want to waste it. And don't crawl up on there, Link. Crawl under. There you go. Okay, so it's this chest here that I didn't grab. At least 20 rupees. And I grabbed the chest under Grandma's house, so that's already taken care of. And as for treasures, I'm pretty sure that's it. So now we can actually go and find Jabun, because that's pretty much all there was to do on the island. So let's go back to the king. I guess if we wanted, we could sit here and look for rubies, but rupees is what I meant to say. I don't know why I thought of rubies, but yeah, we could sit here and rupee grind, but there will be plenty of time for rupee grinding in the future. So let's just stop fooling around and go get our final pearl, because I'm curious to see what happens after that. Aren't you? And another letter? What? But we just checked our mail. Oh well, I guess we're checking our mail again. Why not? Let's check it. I'm sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following doesn't interest you, please throw the letter away without a second thought. But this is your big chance. Oh, this is from Beetle. He's telling you can buy an empty bottle, a piece of heart, or a treasure chart at one of his very, very special shops, which is near Rockspire Island. And you get this letter after you get the bigger wallet, because you need a bigger wallet to buy those things. So, whatever. We'll go there when the time is right. Right now, we're not focused on shopping. We're focused on pearl hunting. So, are you ready? If that is the case, then we must search for the cave around the backside of Outset, where Jabun is said to hide. Okay, so let's re-equip. And that's not what I wanted to do. Getting all my buttons mixed up. I want to re-equip the sail and just take a quick sail to the back of the island. And if you go into that big whirlpool there, this is where you're supposed to be, so don't be alarmed by that whirlpool. You are supposed to be here, so just go ahead and get yourself caught in there. And bring out your cannon and start firing bombs at this thing. Can't quite reach. Aim. Terrible. But you do want to try to hit this as much as you can, because I think if you go around in circles enough times, it actually like sucks you in and brings you somewhere else. I think. I don't know if that's true or not, but I try to just throw bombs like crazy when I'm right here, because it's so easy to actually get the bombs when you're this close to it. It's a little bit more difficult when you're farther away, because your bombs don't go as far. But as you can see, it takes quite a few hits to actually get your hits on this thing, so don't waste your bombs either, because do I have to hit it up top? Because it should come down by now. There we go. Thank you. I was gonna say, geez, I'm running out of bombs here. I don't have many bombs left. I've only got 10. That top part just took frickin' forever. Jeez. Okay. There we go. Okay, one more. One more. Can I hit it? Oh, I don't have to hit it one more time, but we gotta hit one more piece. And I only have 4 bombs left, so I better just wait. Okay. God, yeah, this takes like all my bombs. What is up with that? It's crazy. Anyways, we did it. Just barely. I think I only have 2 bombs left or something like that. here's Jabun. And he's usually speaking Hylian right now, but it's translated, so well met, Hylian, Hyrule King. Well met indeed, Jabun. I am pleased to see that you are safe. Again, this is in Hylian. The events which we have long feared seem to have been set into motion. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. If you have sought me out, it must mean you have found the hero of time, does it not? Unfortunately, that is not so. Then for what purpose have you come to see me? The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses. Promise? You suggest that I leave the fate of Hyrule up to mere chance. I do. It is the only way. I see. Then I suppose it is up to the gods to deem whether his courage is true. I give to you the guideposts to the gods. Easiest pearl you will ever get in your entire life. All we had to do was come and find it, and he basically just dropped it right in our hands for us. This is our third and final pearl. This is Nayru's pearl. So we have all three of them. And that is pretty much the end of this video, so I will see you guys next time. This jewel should dispel the curse that Ganon has cast upon this land. So that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. Tell me, Hyrule King, have you learned the whereabouts of the one who carries on the bloodline of the Princess Zelda? I believe I have. That is well. You must protect Zelda. She cannot be permitted to fall into the hands of Ganon. I am counting on you. Alright, so now it's the end of the episode, so see you guys later.